He brought a high-powered rifle to this parade. He accessed the roof of a business via a fire escape ladder and began opening fire on the innocent Independence Day celebration goers.
Another city in mourning following another mass shooting in America. 21-year-old Robert Crimo III arrested and charged with 7 counts of first-degree murder, with more expected to come. Authorities believe Crimo fired 70 rounds into the crowd from an AR-15 style rifle, which he legally purchased. Another legally purchased rifle was found in the car Crimo was driving when he was arrested. They say Crimo spent weeks planning the attack. This picture shows the suspect in disguise as a woman prior to the shooting.
Investigators do believe he did this to conceal his facial tattoos and his identity and help him during the escape with the other people who were fleeing the chaos.
Central to the investigation, Crimo's social media history. While investigators have yet to determine a motive, we're told the suspect left a trail of disturbing posts online, including depictions of shootings and a video showing what looked to be a portion of the parade route where the shooting took place.
Is Israel's freedom of action in Syria in danger? On Monday, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova issuing a response to an alleged Israeli daytime airstrike south of Tartus, near Russia's main naval base in the country.
Russia strongly condemns Israel's airstrikes at targets in Syria on July 2nd and demands Israel stop delivering strikes in Syria. Once again, we stress that ongoing Israeli strikes in Syrian territory are categorically unacceptable.
The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says the strike targeted weapons en route for Hezbollah. Russia and Syria claim 2 civilians were injured. It's the second Russian condemnation in less than a month after Moscow criticized the strike at the Damascus International Airport on June 10th, also attributed to Israel.
It's harvesting season in Ukraine. The grain here makes up 10% of the world's wheat exports. But the country's seaports have been blockaded by Russia for the last 6 months. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says he's confident Kyiv and Moscow can come to an agreement on grain exports.
The Black Sea corridor is very important. Mr. Putin and Mr. Zelensky's approaches to this issue is also important. We continue our talks.
20 million tons of grain is already in storage. This year, Ukraine's farmers may yield 3 times that amount. Now, Japan is stepping in to help. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization says Tokyo is putting $17 million towards specialized containers for Kyiv's grain, which goes to large parts of the Middle East and Africa, as well as China.
Now, the British government is in turmoil after 2 of its most senior ministers resigned from Prime Minister Boris Johnson's cabinet. Finance Minister Rishi Sunak said in a statement he no longer saw eye to eye with Johnson and that their views on the economy were fundamentally too different. Health Secretary Sajid Javid said he could no longer continue in his role in good conscience. He said the Conservative Party were no longer popular or competent. Boris Johnson was forced to apologise once again on Tuesday. That's after he failed to come clean about what he knew about an MP who was appointed to a senior position despite claims of sexual misconduct.
This French Army Mirage fighter jet is getting ready to take off from a base in Niger. Its mission, to help secure a convoy ferrying logistics and equipment from Mali, where French forces were expelled by the authorities. In total, France must move from Mali some 4,000 containers and 1,000 vehicles, including hundreds of armored cars. France hopes to complete its withdrawal from Mali at the end of August. The French army is seeing increased hostility in the Sahel countries, where populations often accuse it of unwillingness to defeat militant insurgents.
Each time China thinks it has defeated COVID, the virus seems to leap a few steps ahead. In a fresh bout of COVID-19 infections, China is now struggling with local flare-ups across the country. This includes cluster cases in Shanghai, where new cases have been linked to a building which houses an illegally run karaoke lounge. The financial hub reported 24 new cases on Tuesday and is testing all residents in 9 of its 16 districts from Tuesday to Thursday. In the northwestern city of Xi'an, almost 1,300 kilometers northwest of Shanghai, entertainment venues and dining restaurants have also been shut for a week after a community outbreak was reported, and that too of the highly transmissible Omicron BA.5 subvariant.